The last episode of Loki, was second episode, left me with a lot of questions. Hey, I think we've only 3 episodes left since this only like 6 episodes series. So yeah, let's watch the third episode and I hope it does answer a lot of questions that were left by the second episode. Let's watch the episode.
Atop the TVA, you and I will be right by his side.
I think it was him, as a child. So he set about this so that it could still everything that happened could still happen, if I understand correctly, but I don't think I'm right.
History.
Any major figure arises from here?
No. I mean, you had the Chicago fire, but that's 18.
That's the window. That's the important window besides you, but hey, you don't know anything about it.
Ramona, what are you up to?
This can't be the same place.
Yes. Yeah.
This has to be a joke.
Does it make you a little homesick?
It's completely inaccurate, first of all.
Oh, do you
You don't
know?
think that looks like
Oh,
home?
It's embarrassing.
where are you? Where's Loki?
Generalization. I mean, he could reduce an entire culture down to a simple diorama. It's such poverty of imagination.
Is somebody feeling a little left out that they're not up there?
Yeah.
Then why'd they include Boulder? No one's even heard of him.
Sure they have, Baldur.
True.
Great. You know, sometimes I forget that you're one of them. You are one of them. Blows my mind.
Thor's not that tall.
Yeah, you miss your brother. Just be honest, you miss him. Even though when you do meet up, he's gonna try to kill you or hug you. It's kind of weird, your relationship.
It could be fun.
Maybe a slip.
Temporal. That can't be a coincidence.
That's who we'll find Renslayer.
Shocked
Yes.
when I tell you that time is the future of
I mean, it doesn't seem like terrifying, but yeah, his abilities, what is terrifying?
about the future, boy. Great question, great question. And the answer is more than you might think. Which it then weaves into elegant ropes of voltage.
He was gonna say power again.
A chaos! A chaos of particles
He's also dramatic.
formed into
Very different from the one we saw in Ant-Man and also Loki.
order.
Yeah,
With
and the other one.
The wattage Edison uses to light a single bulb. Science is fiction until it's fact!
I knew that was gonna happen. The sound, everything like that. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay.
Welcome to the future, my friend!
With our help, he'll be all he's meant to become.
Come on, he's getting late. Will you handle this, please?
How about we settle this?
Come on, use your powers.
Gently.
Outside. Excellent suggestion.
You look taller to me. I told you, these were a prototype. Perhaps
He's going around scamming people.
adjust the settings
Next week.
next week. Fine.
Fine.
Mr. Timely.
Mechanical trousers?
You're...
There he is! Go get him!
He's kind of funny. To be just yeah, I'm kind of understand that why someone would think that he's not the one who remains, because right now it's just a joke, another human
There's no escape from this
coming
place.
people.
Oh, there's a thief in here. There's a thief. Where is he? He's over there. He's over there. Open the door. You know who I am, boy.
Not a great time.
Sorry, a life to go back to. Not for you, not for anyone. And we can't fix it.
I don't know why she can't understand that. Seriously, I don't know why she can't understand that.
Over me. Don't play the teamwork card on me now.
Well, can I play the "you tried to kill me" card? Does that get me anywhere? Because the TVA is melting down, and he's the key to fixing the loom. Running out of time. We need your help.
No, Mobius. There is no we.
She kinda cute though, you know. Just gonna be honest, she kinda cute.
Oh, no. Oh.
What is wrong with the CUV?
Fixing it are two very, very different things. And working with one of his variants is not going to get you either.
Well, your machete hasn't solved any problems thus far.
Do you think I want to be here? Do you think I'm going to get any joy out of killing that man?
Then
Uh.
don't.
Where do you think he got that book? If you and the TVA hadn't messed with him, he'd have remained harmless. But instead, you were.
Yeah, it's on the TV. It's go to that lady who's down there, the QE. She's
You are waltzing him straight back into the TVA. The thief of all free will. The most dangerous man who ever lived.
Sylvie, I have never met this man in my life. I didn't give him this book. I never heard the name Victor Timely until today. I was shocked when I saw his face too. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should throw him off this Ferris wheel. But we need him. The TVA needs him. The lives they protect need him.
You haven't got a clue, have you?
Those lives, your home, are in danger. And
I don't know why she can't grasp that for the truth.
saving them.
This is all very familiar, isn't it? I can't let him live.
40 degrees. Oh, and
Please don't try to do any romance right now. It's just weird. This is, I mean, seriously.
Practical.
So, did you like my performance back there? Ooh.
bravo. It was marvelous. A bit creepy,
Thank you.
but our hero. Is this apparition your helper?
No. I am a fully conscious and sentient artificial intelligence entity. And I have a name. Miss Minutes.
Excusez-moi, Mademoiselle Minutes.
He's amazing. He's amazing. You know, he's doing different characters, the same character but different characters. You know, variants. But he's doing amazing to just say it that they are all different. You know, because if you look at him, then you look at Ant-Man King, it's very different. You know, even the last King is also very different from this one. So I think he's doing an amazing job to make it believable.
Far from now. A different time. A version of you created an entity called the Time Variance Authority. But two variants of the same Norse god.
Outside! They trapped us! Run!
This is kind of a fun episode, you know.
Where are they? He's mine! Rat bags!
Go ahead.
I beg your pardon.
Take him! He's all yours!
They gave me so yours. They're like, no, not this kind of magic. It's very hurtful. You go ahead and take him.
Anything?
Nothing. Okay, I'll have B-15 run a trace.
This way.
I do believe that they had to do sort of set everything, you know, like just make everything. And it's understandable if they say this costed about 100 mil because this place, you know, just making everything would be expensive. But yeah, I think this episode is actually not. It's actually good. It's actually great.
Excuse me? Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Pardon me. Thank you.
We need the usual accommodation.
I've never found out who.
It was us. It was us. We give us credit. It was us.
You.
Yes. I brought it to you.
You brought it to him the way the postman brings the post. We both know whose plan it was.
Well, whoever it was, I thank you.
This means is kind of jealous, you know.
Book has appreciates that.
They're gonna go the romance route because they're gonna do that.
I
Why
have
not?
high hopes for this partnership.
Like he said before, he does not like partners. What would you say? Partnerships. You did not even lock the door.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
You have always been so smart, Victor.
Okay. I'm ready.
Why is minutes thing so villainous?
Rush.
See what I mean?
Don't we have to get to the TVA?
I was thinking, it might be smart to lay low. Worried that you wouldn't come with me. That you liked Ravona better than me.
Latin. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you
Not
kidding
yet,
me?
but I'm sure there will be.
Look at me. You have lost your way.
Mobius.
He's like, he has no way to go. Like, should I go with them or where? Like,
I'm not lecturing, I'm pleading.
After all those years of doing your dirty work, cleaning up your messes, making the hard decisions you never had the nerve to make. After all the times.
Bitch, you're here.
You have no idea what it takes to lead, to act, to keep order.
can you please wrap this up? Or I want to see the next part.
I'm the only one who can bring stability to the TVA because that's what I've been doing, thanklessly, for eons. When will you learn that none of your words mean a thing? All that matters is order versus chaos. I'm order.
No.
Oh, Sylvie. Sylvie. There are a lot of people to hate now in this show. Now we have Sylvie, we have, I forgot her name already, and Mrs. Minutes. Don't do this, Sylvie. You know the person who did this now, Sylvie, so go after her. And also, how did you all get here? We're gonna forget about that.
Please. I haven't done.
Yeah, go and kill her. She's the one who did this.
Get him out of here.
Walk through.
suppose I've been a box you've been wanting to tick for a long time.
Why not QA? Why not QA just now? If you really hate it, then man, just stab it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
I've killed
just
him
do it.
1,000 times. In my mind. Each time more brutal than the last. It's crippling, that kind of obsession. I'm starting to realize that. It's power for you, isn't it? That's what you want.
You're giving her a chance to do something before you could do something. She's thinking of a planet to.
For what you wish for.
Why not kill her? She's gonna just become a villain and take revenge.
Really big one. About you. I can tell you, but.
But what?
She's gonna be like guy from Secret Invasion. I'm calling it right now. She's going to be a guy from Secret Invasion. I thought Sylvie was dead, but okay. So this is the third episode of Loki, and I have to say I kind of like this episode, but there's some moments where I just feel like no, come on. So obviously this episode is focusing. It's more of a continuous. It's a series. It's gonna continue. It's more gonna be continuous. But it's gonna focus more on what her name, but Judge Renslayer. Yeah, that's who the episode focuses more on. And I think I do like that they kind of went back in time and experience instead of being in the TVA, which to be honest was victim of the last episode. The last episode it was all in the TVA. Everything happened in the TVA. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I just feel like the TVA is that kind of a box away. It's the main thing, like you go to establish your issues and how to solve them, but you don't need to stay there. You need to go around instead and do the issues at somewhere else. So when they went out, to this 1860, they need to 19 something. I think it was also in 1890 something, 93, I think. It was really a nice thing to do because now we can sort of experience it in a more different way, and I could tell by my own like that they kind of put in a lot of work in this episode, especially designing the look of the Chicago in 1890 something. It was really, how can I say this, amazing. You could see sometimes other shows like let's say Secret Invasion, they say that is show costed about 230 million, but when you watch the entire series, it does not make sense. Like, where did the entire money, the entire budget went? Seriously, the VFX were not really that great. The awful, even the final fight was awful, like really awful. But this one, you could see that the entire city it was amazing. They did an amazing job to just make it more sort of believable. Of course, I haven't been like there, but you could feel like it's right in that kind of moment. Then the other thing is that Loki this time he kind of uses his powers more than he usually does, and I think this is really amazing that we kind of see different types of powers. He almost in all the episodes, like the last episode, we kind of see him using his shadows, and also the entire how can I say it? I forgot the name of it. It's like duplicating yourself. I think there's a better name than that, but he kind of does that. But in this episode, he also uses his powers like he sort of I think telekinesis. We know he's can make people float around. Well, I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know. Loki's powers. I've always been curious about Loki's powers. Was to be honest, in the entire MCU, we have never really seen Loki's powers to their full potential. It's not like Thor. With Thor, we could see when he uses strength, when he uses lightning, when he just flies away, he uses his Mjolnir or his Stormbreaker. You could see that you could receive varied his powers, but with Loki, it's always like his powers was always manipulating people, but he never actually used his powers. He was like on with the room. We never seen that, and because in Avengers, the first Avengers in 2012, he did not even use any of his powers. I think in the first part, like the first scene, he does use them, but not that much. Then he never again, he just uses those Chitauri from Thanos. Then after that, we never really see him use any powers. I mean, I forgot anything that came in Power the Dark World, to be honest. I forgot. I know that he did pretend to die, but that's it. That's just it, I don't remember him using his powers. So this is what I'm talking about. Is that when we see him with this series, when he shows us a different powers almost every episode, because you learn that this guy is actually more powerful than who we think, And this episode does that again with him using different types of different powers, I guess. That's something that I want to see more of it in there. I really do appreciate it. Now, that's one of the best things. And the other thing is Jonathan Majors' character and his, not character such, but his portrayal of the character. We do have three, I think, if I do remember, like 3 different variants that we have seen, where we don't include like the ones we saw in Ant-Man and the Wasp at the end. Those were a lot of like millions of King, but I'm just talking about the main ones that we have seen a little bit more of, that we have actually engaged with, not the one we're just cheering, just of them in the stadium. We do have the one from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then we have the first one, which was in the first season of Loki, and this one from the second season of Loki. Now, if you look at them, all of them, they are all different in their own ways, And the first one is from the first season of Loki. He's more, he's truthful, was sort of, he told Loki and Sylvie the truth about everything. Well, I mean, it's sort of allegedly the truth, but maybe he was lying. But I do believe that he was telling the truth, and he knew it was his time to die. And he knew all the powers that he could have stopped it, Sylvie from killing him, but he just didn't, because he knew it was going to happen anyway. So just let him happen. Then we have the one from King, the one who's maniac. He was trapped in this in Quantumania realm, and well, he's just a bad one. He's just a bad vision of all of these ones. Then we have this one. This one, we can say is bad or good. I mean, so far his reputation is scamming people, so we could say he's bad. But so far, he just said that I have my own heart, I can make my own decision, and he hasn't really done anything like on motivational scale level. He hasn't done anything that affects the timeline. So what I'm afraid right now is that since they've already brought him to the TVA, he's gonna learn a lot of things. He's gonna learn a lot of things, and he's gonna plan out and just like sort of become one they don't want him to become. And at the end of the day, I do not like Sylvie, but it just feels like she's right about this. Don't let me regret this. I feel like Loki and Mobius are gonna regret this decision of bringing him to the TV. Of course, they have a good reason why they do bring him to the TV. I mean, the loom or whatever that thing is about to go off, and the entire timeline will be dead. So we do have that kind of major issues there, right there. So yeah, they have to bring him because he's the only key, right? But on the other hand, what if he just solve that issue to make another bigger issue? Like what if he does that? So they do have these issues with with the dangers of him bringing him to the TV. On the other hand, Steve also did some stupid thing. Instead of killing, Judge Renslayer, she just teleported. I mean, it's not teleportation, but you pushed him through that transporting thing. And of course, in her mind, it's gonna say there's nothing you can do in that universe. It's gonna die. It's gonna crash. Of course, she did not know that Miss Minette is with her. I think she did not know that. I mean, if she would have avoided all these issues, if she just killed her right then, it would be all done. But she did to just why? I knew from that moment. If she does not kill her, she's gonna become the villain. I mean, Miss Minutes was already the villain. Here she's gonna be the villain again. She wasn't the villain, but she's gonna be major issue. Then we also with Sylvie like in between, like she wants a freedom, but she's not willing to listen. Something that might actually end that freedom, but when she does, she also risks something. It's the 50-50 with this Sylvie. So, and right now she does not seem like she's very important to the season so far. She does not feel like that. She just feels like a little bit of annoying just to be there for no reason and just be arguing with Loki all the time, the other variant of Ego, no Loki, all the time, you know. It just feels like that's what she's there to do, and it's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. But I do hope she does have a bigger part to play in the final episode or in the next upcoming 3 episodes that I have left so far. And I don't know, maybe she's gonna just die. I wouldn't be mad if she dies in the final because of everything. She's saying, "Oh, I want freedom. I want freedom." She's gone. She's just being messed up in everything. She's just in everything right now. So that freedom, I don't think it's gonna last. You know what she wants is something that she's never gonna get. And on the other hand, we do see somewhat of an emotion from our Loki. You know, when he does see that Thor and the Odin way, you know, on the posters or you know the statue of them. He's not mad that he's not there, you know. I don't know what's about it, but he's not mad he's not there. He just kind of misses them, like you know, you got to see it on his face, and you know, he just breaks the intention by saying, "Oh, it was not that." So he misses them, you know. He knows his father's dead, but he doesn't miss his brother. And for the sake, we don't know if I don't know if he knows that Thor is alive. Because I think in Infinity War, he does die before Thor does go to Earth, you know. So I'm not so sure, like what is thought. Does he think he's dead or not? I'm not so sure about that. But then again, I'm still. It's like they kind of hinting that this is not the last time we're gonna see. Like Infinity War is not the last time we're gonna see these characters interact. You know, there's going to be somewhat of an episode, or maybe in the Thor 5 movie of Loki and Thor finally meeting with each other. And I know that you know, Thor's gonna be a little bit mad about this. That you don't die, you know. Why don't you stay dead? I'm glad that you're alive, but you have died so many times. It has come back so many times that I just don't know if you're alive or dead right now. I think he's gonna be mad about that. But then again, I'm just interested in seeing that interest. To be honest, that's the one thing that I'm actually looking forward to in the MCU. You know, then the other issues that you know the whole timeline thing with Loki. This is what I think about the why Phase 5 is failing. It's mostly because this is a huge thing. It's very huge, and characters that you should be there or the entire thing about the multiverse, you know, the multiverse, the timeline of the multiverse collapsing, that all and all that you would think that the majority of the heroes would be there to sort of help out, you know, because this is kind of a huge thing. That's why the phase 1 up to 3 were kind of you know, believable, because when it comes to scary, dangerous, threatening level, like a world threat level, the heroes, all of the heroes were there. But if it's just just a minimal level, or it has something to do with the government, you see Captain America there. If it says something to do with the science, AI, and Iron Man will be there. These were minor issues, you know. They were maybe dangerous to cities and all that, but they were never like really much of a danger to the entire world as such. But this one is motivational, yet no heroes being called upon to help out. They were just kind of solving it by themselves. It does not feel right, you know. It does not feel right. It just removes the danger or the importance of the Avengers. Like the next time they sort of go on a mission or dangerous mission, like a world threat level, it just feels like, oh, you guys can handle it by yourselves. Like you don't need the Avengers. You can just do it as if they've proven, they've proven a lot of times that you can do it by yourself. So I don't know why you're calling the Avengers. It's just, yeah, you know, guys, this is my reaction to the episode 3, and I did enjoy it. I mean, sometimes, you know, it felt somewhat dragged, you know, the conversation, somewhat were a little bit dragged, but yeah, they kind of do that much of the time. You know, guys, if you like my reaction, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.